Welcome back to part 2 of working out the square roots of perfect squares. And in this video, we are going to work out the perfect squares of numbers involving 5 digits. But before we work it out, I'd like to know whether you'd be interested to know how to work out the square roots of imperfect squares. If you are interested, I'd like you to comment below so that I can post the video as soon as possible. For instance, let us look at this number here, 10,609. This is a 5-digit number, and we want to look at how we will calculate its square root. First of all, let us have the first 2 digits from the right hand side and separate them from the rest. After doing that, we have to emphasize on the last digit, which is digit 9. When you look at digit 9, come to our table here and see a number that when you multiply it by itself, it will give you a 9 at the end. We have 3 times 3, which is 9. We write 3 here. And we have 7 times 7, which is 49. We write 7. Then we come to the second part. We have 106. 106 is not a perfect square. Therefore, we just look for the perfect square which is nearest to 106. So we come down to 105, 104, all the way to 100, whereby we find that 100 is a perfect square and whose square root is 10. Now we have 2 numbers here. We have 10 and 3, which can be written as 103, and we have 10 and 7, which can be written as 107. We are going to take one of the 2 numbers and try to work them out and see the one that will give us the square root. Therefore, we just take 103 multiplied by 103. 3 times 3 is 9. This is 0, 3. 0, 0, 0. And we have 3, 0, 1. When you add, you get, that is a perfect one, which means the square root of 10,609 is 103. Let us look at another example of a perfect square. We have a number like 12,996. We are going to do the same as we have done in this first example. We separate the 2 numbers, the 2 digits from the right hand side. Then we emphasize on the last digit. In our case here, our last digit is 6. We go to our table and see which number when multiplied by itself, it gives you a 6 at the end. We have 4 times 4 because of 16. We have 6 times 6 because of 36. So we write 4 or 6. Then we have this number here, 129. We have to move downwards until we find the perfect square, because 129 is not a perfect square. So without wasting time, the nearest perfect square before 129 is 121. And the square root of 121 is 11. Therefore, we have 11 and 4 and 11 and 6. So we pick one. Let us pick 116 and work it out to see whether it gives us this one here. 116 multiplied by 116. 36, 9, 6, 6, 1, 5, 6, 1, 5. When we add, is 12, 14, 1. This one does not give us the square root of 129. Therefore, the remaining number obvious will be the answer. That is what we have done in our part 1.